First Edition begins this half hour continuing our discussion on Mental Health Awareness Month. Andrea Kovarik with the Oasis Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities joins us once again. Good morning and thank you so much for being with us, Andrea. How do you know if your child has mental health issues?
So I think you want to look for changes in behavior. I know a lot of times one of the major disorders that we do see is ADHD. So looking and seeing if they're having any impacts on their daily functioning in school, with family. So maybe unable to hold attention and or having anxiety, maybe avoiding social situations, fear of going into social situations, maybe discomfort in going to school. And if you're seeing any changes in behavior, I think at that point it's always a good time to check in, have a screening done. There's no harm in reaching out and having a screening done, getting a professional opinion. It's rather to be safe than sorry. There's a lot of delay in treatment that people typically seek. On average, it can go about 10 years before people actually seek treatment once the development of symptoms and disorders start.
What treatments are available?
So with our center, we address a full array. So we offer our skills training, which teaches, and we also offer psychosocial rehabilitation, which teaches skills to help youth and adults become independent. And we also offer counseling to help them process through what they're going through, as well as psychiatric services. And I would say definitely coming out of the pandemic, one of our most used frequent services is our crisis services. And I would say that's how we get a lot of initial contacts. When you look on average, there's 130 people a day who die from suicide.
Andrea, thank you so much for joining us today. I know that this is something that is very familiar in a lot of people's homes. I know that you mentioned during the pandemic, definitely we saw an increase in that. So thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you.
Okay, so if you or someone you know is exhibiting signs of suicide or depression, there are definitely resources that can help you. You can call or text anytime during the day the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The number's on the screen. It's a 1-800-273-8255. Counselors are available 24/7. There's also a text line. You can text NAMI, N-A-M-I, or HELP to 741-741. There are also several resources here in the Coastal Bend, as we just saw, for helping. That includes the Oasis Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities. Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation, they're one as well. And then family counseling services in Corpus Christi and in Kingsville. Those numbers are all on the screen right there. We're going to have that information on our website at KHFLI-TV.com.
Corpus Christi Council authorized funding last month for more comprehensive mental health care services. A $64,000 service agreement with Oasis Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities should help provide psychiatric evaluations and medication management. If you or someone you know needs help, you can visit the website on your screen, or you can call 24-hour crisis hotline. The number is 888-767-4493.